It's just kind of really scary in that moment seeing something like that, because you just never know if it's gonna be legit or not. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to a brand new day of Hovey Life. It has been a seriously long time since I picked up the camera, but today we are getting back on track with the vlogs. I uploaded yesterday. I think I missed the day before that, but finally I am back to current day. It is 8:34 in the morning and I am starting off the morning right. I decided to make some muffins. I was craving something sweet. I didn't want to end up going out and buying something totally not vegan and seriously unhealthy, so I figured what better way to have a sweet than to just make it at home myself. And I've got little Miss Princess over here sitting up in her seat. She's been awesome. I've been baking, I think, probably for about the past like hour now, and she's just been spitting away, giggling away, and just hanging out over here letting me kind of do my thing, which has been so helpful. Today I'm hoping isn't going to be too crazy of a day. A couple days ago I noticed that Isabelle was getting a little bit fussy, too much for my liking, and I'm guessing now because it's lasted more than a day, I think she's starting to teeth again. So she's been super clingy on me, she's been spitting up a lot and just really kind of out of her element. So today's gonna be a little bit of an off day. As I said, I have a couple errands that I've got to get done today. I've got to try to run to the post office to drop off an item that's sold, and I want to get to the grocery store. I don't really know if that's gonna happen. That's kind of on the bottom of my list, even though it should be more on the top because I really need more food to make food with. I don't know if that's gonna happen because the post office is one thing, I just have to run in for 2 seconds and drop something off at the front, whereas the grocery store I have to get her into the carrier, and it's just gonna be this whole ordeal, and she might not be happy with it, she might be happy with it, I don't know. And so I'm just gonna kind of feel out her mood for the rest of the day, and then we'll sort of see. So you guys, I was just going to play with Isabelle right now just while I'm waiting for food, and I have the local, oh gross, there's food on my phone. I have the local news station app on my phone, and I swear getting alerts like these are probably one of the scariest things. And like, I'm not scared. It says, by the way, North Korea launch detected, no immediate threat to Guam. And just going to like briefly talk about this because those kinds of things are like the scariest things to see on your phone and constantly being updated. Now, I'm not super concerned. If we were in a place with no military protection, obviously I'd be kind of like losing my shit right now. So I'm not as concerned as we probably could be if we were in a lesser protected place, but still seeing that on your phone just like randomly, and pretty sure I'm gonna have to add more time to the timer because they're not quite brown on top yet. As I was saying before I got cut off to take the muffins out of the oven, it is just a little bit frightening. I don't really know how to put it into perspective to those who don't really have kids, but you're not so concerned with your own life when you don't have kids, if that makes sense. It's just, I'm not saying that I care any less about my life without Isabelle here, but I fear for it a lot more because I have to be here in order to protect her, and I'm pretty much living for her. It's not just for me anymore. So seeing stuff like that just so nonchalantly popping up on your phone is just a little bit alarming. I don't want to talk too much about it, just wanted to kind of give my 2 cents about that, just because I was probably going to be thinking that on my own for like the next 20 minutes to like God knows when. But that's why you guys are here, because I can rant to you just so randomly. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to playing with Isabelle now because she's just too adorable. The weather going on outside right now is absolutely nothing short of crazy. The rain has kind of lessened up a bit, but the thunder and lightning is like no joke right now. The dogs, however, are another story. They got outside and were completely covered in mud, and then the rain started. So basically I ran outside as quick as I can. I put Isabelle down on her foam mat and I tried to wash them off. However, that was when the thunder and lightning started, and Kiki is seriously afraid of thunder and lightning, so I had to bring them both inside. I had to cover their little area in towels because they are still extremely muddy and now soaking wet. I don't know if it's gonna be one of those gone in 10 minutes, back again, gone again, or if it's actually gonna last all day. because if it's gonna last all day, then I can say goodbye to any of the errands that I wanted to run, because there's no way I'm gonna try and take her outside in this, nor leave the dogs home alone in this, because Kiki is, like I said, seriously afraid of the thunder and the lightning. Reese really doesn't care, but Kiki is a whole other story. So while I try to make sure the dogs don't lose it, aka Kiki, and my baby doesn't lose it, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna stay home for a majority of the day until the storm passes, because Isabelle just keeps on crying. She will not let me put her down, so I think what I'm gonna do is just try and get a snuggle up in bed to keep warm and cozy, and probably feed her and take a really, really long nap. Oh, you okay? Bad hiccups. And it's sounding now like she's got some really bad painful hiccups, so I think we're gonna go. I'm gonna calm her down, and then we're probably just gonna go down for a nap. It is now a couple hours later, actually pretty sure it's about like 4 hours later. After the last clip, Isabelle fell asleep for about 2 hours because she's not feeling so good. As you might have guessed, the rain has actually stopped. It's actually kind of sprinkling on the windshield now, so my guess is it might pick back up. But while it is at a break right now, we're gonna go run to the post office so I can go drop off these pants to ship off to whoever bought them. And I've also got a key because we have something waiting in a postal box for us. But other than that, our day is pretty free to kind of let the weather dictate what we're gonna end up doing after we leave the post office and take some pictures. So right now I'm gonna get on the road before the rain actually starts to downpour again, if it's going to. No, God, no! You guys didn't hear that, but Isabelle literally just pooped. Every time you get ready to go somewhere, your kid's all settled in the seat, they've got every single toy that they want, you're about to put the car into drive, and then you hear them poop. That is a real struggle, and it happens every single time we get in the car, and I'm like super determined to get something done. It always happens, always. All right, honestly, it was a little bit too hot outside for me to be standing there more than about 10 minutes. I might have just woken her up. So when we first got here, my original plan was to take her out of the car and just, she's so cute. Every time she wakes up, she just wakes up with a huge smile on her face and then just kind of closes her eyes and falls back asleep. I'm gonna make this kind of quick just because I'm probably gonna like get out of here in a few minutes, only because she's just knocked out tired and I can't do anything with her. But my original plan, what I wanted to do if she was still awake and crying, was to take her out and just walk her up and down the beach and take some pictures of her. I probably would have laid down a blanket, but it's looking like she's a little bit too passed out, and I really just don't want to be mean and wake her up because she has been in a lot of pain from her teething. So I don't want to be that mom that's just going to disturb my baby's like natural habits for the sake of a photo. She opened her eyes. Okay guys, I'm going to go before I wake her up anymore. Well, you guys, we just got done with our I guess it was pretty long. It wasn't brief. It was a good length walk. And now we are on our way home. Oh, not her face. Not my face either. Not my face either. Stop it. Get out of here. Oh. Careful. What are you doing? You're dirty. Oh, watch out. You can't get up in her face. I think it's time for a nap. Do you wanna go take a nap? Yeah, you just Guys, look what finally came in the mail. If you can't see what this is, I will tell you exactly what it is. Isabelle finally got her social security card. Whoop, 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 whoop. Seriously guys, that was like the last thing that we needed to get done on her list of just the checklist that they give you from the hospital when you're going to be leaving and stuff like that. So excited. As you know, we had a serious struggle to actually get this thing processed because if you do not remember, I went to the Office of Social Security because all you have to bring is, I'm pretty sure, their footprint sheet and their birth certificate and then your ID, the parent's ID. And you know, they take care of the paperwork. You have to bring the application, which, you know, it's a given. And so I was taking care of that. They asked me if her first name was Isabelle Priscilla, which her first name is just Isabelle, and she has 2 names for her middle name. What the woman told me, that was the agent at the desk taking care of our situation, she said, well, you're gonna have to go back down to the Office of Vital Statistics because they input her name wrong. Turns out it fixed itself in the end after we went down there. It was a pretty quick trip and it was a pretty simple fix, I guess. Basically, nobody told us in the end after it was all done that it was going to be approved. So thank God it's all taken care of, said and done. A couple days ago, I actually got the letter from the office saying that your application has been submitted. It's going to be reviewed. You should see a card in about 2 weeks, and it has only been a couple of days. So I'm so thankful that that is finally over. We've gotten everything taken care of for her. It is 5:02 in the afternoon. Isabel's still super upset from all of her teething pain, so I haven't been pushing her to do much, and I didn't really want to stay out of the house too long just in case she needed a nap in needed more than a 20-minute nap in the car seat. She needed some serious cuddling. So we are back home. As you can see, she's enjoying her tummy time mat. She's got a toy in front of her, so we are just relaxing until she cries out enough to tell me that she's hungry and she needs some sleep, because as I said, it is just after 5, so eventually she's gonna need to go down for her nap. You okay? Yeah. So although every single day of our lives, my life has been 100% about her, today, yesterday, and the day before that have been a trillion times about her and her comfort rather than me being able to get things done. I'm all about snuggling her and making sure that she is doing okay. Alright, you guys, it is so much later in the day now. It is actually 10 o'clock. Isabelle is now asleep. She's been napping on her own for a couple hours. I'm wanting to do the same thing, so I am just finishing up editing the vlog right now. I'm gonna get it uploaded and then go to bed myself. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel. If you're one of our newer subscribers, don't forget to hit that little notification bell down below so you're notified when we upload. And to our returning subscribers, we absolutely love your support, and thank you guys so much for coming back. So with all of that, I just wanted to wish you guys a really good night, a really good rest of your day, whatever time of day it is for you, and we will see you in our next video. Good night, you guys.